Clover Classic Custard, the creamy taste that takes you back. Made with love by Clover.
That definitely looks so delicious. Now, some things just never go out of style. When it comes to all-time favorite sweet treats, Clover Classic Custard has that creamy taste that takes you back to your childhood.
Yummy. Now, when it comes to fashion, there are certain items that have stood the test of time and always find a place in the modern wardrobe. We're joined now by Zaid Brenner, founder of Coco and Miles, and she's made these classic fashion essentials for her business.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely.
So, how exactly did you get started in the fashion industry, and what does the name stand for, Coco and Miles?
I initially studied psychology, so I have my BA degree in psych. I never intended to do fashion. It all started when my husband took me to Milan during Fashion Week, and I was very much inspired by the street trends. I was in my element, and I just had this urge to bring these trends back home. So that's basically how Coco and Miles started. I then started trading in a small room, and it grew from there to a bigger room. And it's now 4 years later, and I have a store in Access Park, Kenilworth.
Oh, lovely. And you've just released your vintage collection. What inspired that?
Well, it's always inspired by some era. So for me, it was the 90s, from your bold prints to your ruffles to the furs, and even like your oversized, which is my favorite. Like, I'm obsessed with the oversized trend.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm only doing oversized jerseys this winter.
Really?
Yeah.
You see, I still like a little crop.
You like a bit of a squeeze.
Yeah, I feel like because I've got to, like, you've got to work with what you got.
Yeah.
But what do you think are some of the staples that any classic wardrobe should contain?
Well, it's definitely the LBD, that's the little black dress. It never outdates, it's always a classic. As you can see, Taylor's doing the whole Audrey Hepburn look.
I hope Kayla knows she's going to lose those glasses just now. And they're coming home with me.
So the black dress is so versatile. If you had to pair them with stilettos, a blazer, you could go to a business meeting, put on a pair of sneakers, biker jacket, and then you have a whole chic street style look. So a black dress is always a must in your wardrobe, and it never outdates.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. If it's the right one, it never outdates.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sure. And then the second thing I think that you have to have in your wardrobe is a blue denim jean and a white shirt. So variations of these might change. Like, you might have a boyfriend jeans or a bow bottom, but a classic white shirt and blue denims never outdate. So as you can see, this is ruffles inspired by the vintage collection. Some fur. Fur's always glamorous, and it's the new trend, and it's not going anywhere. It's...
Okay, and what do we have here?
Talk us through these pieces.
Okay, so the floral kimono is inspired by the Japanese trend, right? And these are also the colors that are in. So they're inspired by nature, flower, the leaves, the colors of autumn. So you'll see the mustards are in. And then also the metallics are a very big comeback. So this is an oversized jacket with the wide-legged pants, and it's not too shiny, and it's subtle.
I love
those
that
pants.
hat. I'm definitely going to be buying it.
Yeah. I've been eyeing those pants. They are gorgeous.
What advice do you have for women to keep in mind when shopping some vintage pieces? Like, is it about the fit, the color, or what should we consider first when buying vintage pieces?
I think when you're choosing something, it has to be timeless, and also the fabric that you choose must be able to go with all the other things in your wardrobe as well. So sometimes a color might look good for your skin, but then the fit's not good. So if the fit's not good, then I just won't buy it. And then I also think you have to love what you're going to buy. Like, it has to grab you, you know? So I think definitely the fit for me.
Yeah. And is there a specialty that you like focusing on? Do you like day wear? Do you like evening? Do you like streetwear? Or do you just do everything?
I do a bit of everything, but I'm more of like a track pant sneaker type of a girl, and I like comfort over anything.
Sure, you're so glamorous, you wouldn't say. Now, if you'd like to keep it classic with some of these vintage looks, head over to our social media platforms for more info about Coco and Miles Fashion House. That's at Afternoon Chat on Twitter and Afternoon Express on Facebook and Instagram, I think, as well.
Yeah, stay right where you are because we return. Award-winning dancer and choreographer Sibonakaliso Ndaba joins us on the couch.
Clover Classic Custard, the creamy taste that takes you back. Made with love by Clover.